Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all okay. Look who did their hair today. Look who's got a coloured lip on. I'm changing, I'm transforming into somebody new, guys. Today I have my monthly favourites. It's for the month of October, also September and a little bit of August because I haven't done a monthly favourites in a very long time. And I put a poll on Instagram and asked you guys, do you guys still like monthly favourites? I don't know if it's still a thing or not. Like, I still watch them because I still like to know what's new in the beauty community, what people actually like and whatnot. And you guys, you said yes, basically, you said yes. So I thought, okay then, let's do one. So this is a combined one. I am going to get back into doing it every month now. I just had loads of things going on the past few months that I've just been really slacking on YouTube, but I'm back and better than ever. How many times have you guys heard me say that? Quite a lot, huh? So without further ado, if you guys are interested in what I've been loving the past couple of months, then please keep watching. So the first thing is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I got this in America, so this was in July that I got this, and I've pretty much used this non-stop for about 2 months. I started to stop using it at the end of September because I was like, I need to start using other things again. There's quite a bit left, maybe about there I'm gonna say, and it starts like there. There's just like a massive cap. It's like the biggest cap in the world. I love this. The smell of this is insane. I don't personally have problems with my makeup staying on or not. I don't have oily skin, I don't have dry skin, so my makeup tends to just go on my face and just be as it may, basically. So I don't know if this actually works, as in does it keep my makeup on, because my makeup does tend to do that, but I would say that it does because I mean it's a setting spray, so it should. And it's also a replenishing primer, and you guys know that I love to use a spray as a primer, and this is just something that I have been obsessed with and loving. I love the smell of it, and I love how like it comes out very like vicious, and I kind of like that. It kind of wakes me up in the morning. So I'm a big fan of this, and I know that it's in the UK now. It's been in the UK for a while. Like, I think the second I got back, it was released in the UK, and I was like, oh, okay. I just wasted my money. The next thing is a foundation. I'm not sure if I've spoke about this in a favourites before. I don't think I have, but I have spoke about it in tutorials, and I have used it in quite a few. It is the Nip and Fab foundation. I freaking love this. This is my new favourite drugstore foundation. I actually have a few. Is it? I think my next one's my new favourite. I don't know. This one is one of my favourite drugstore foundations ever. It's quite luminous, like I find, but I don't know if that's because I use a lot of luminous primers. I use oil on my face, I use a lot of sprays, but I find it's very luminous. This is the shade 40. It's just a lovely foundation. It reminds me a lot of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, just a little bit more coverage, like just a fraction more. Like, I think it's a gorgeous foundation. I do wish it was in a bigger bottle. This is 30ml, and that's usually what you do get in a foundation. It just seems really small. I just wished it came in a bigger bottle, but I love the packaging of this. It feels very like Face and Body by MAC, which I like. It feels more like it's just come out of the lab, and I kind of like stuff like that, like really quite, not industrial, but like grunge-ish. I really like that, so I'm really enjoying this foundation. My next one is also one from the drugstore, you'd be happy to know. This is the NYX Total Cover Drop Foundation. I got this when it launched, and I didn't use it for ages, and I've used it 2 or 3 times now, which I know I was like why is she mentioning it if she's only used it a couple of times? But the couple of times I have used it, I've been obsessed with, and I've only started using it in the last week, so I haven't had like months to play with it, but I know that I love it, and I'm gonna love it for like ever. It's a gorgeous foundation. It does feel really weird on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel wet like a foundation. It feels almost dry, but not matte. I did go to a NYX masterclass, and she used this, and she said a lot of people drop it on their face and use a beauty blender. The best way is to drop it on the back of your hand and use a brush, which is how I've been using it, and I've loved it. I haven't used it with a beauty blender yet, and I think if I did, I wouldn't like it just because of the consistency and the way it feels. I don't think it would be for me for a beauty blender, but on the back of my hand with a brush is gorgeous, and the brush I use is very filthy, so don't judge me. It's an IT Cosmetics brush. It's the number 702, and it came with the CC cream that I got. But I use that brush because I like that. Anything that's like big and fat and masculine, I love. Talking about men right now, aren't I? Next thing is something that I was very shocked at very shocked at. I used it first in like a first impressions video, and I've used it pretty much ever since. I've got it on today. It is the New Look Flawless Finish Loose Face Powder in the shade Porcelain. This is meant to be the lightest one. I will say that it's not very, very, very light. You know, I've got it on my under eyes now, and it's not like white. Don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but that is it there. Like usually when I hear the shade Porcelain, I've just rubbed it in and you can't even like see it. Usually when I hear the shade Porcelain, I would think white, which is why I tend to hover towards that, because I like a really, really, really bright under eye. But it's not at all. So to set my highlight areas, I absolutely adore this. I haven't used it all over my face because obviously it's not the right shape for my whole face, and I don't set my face with powder anyway. But I really like this. It's just really smooth. I do prefer my MAC Mineralized Loose Foundation just because my MAC one feels really softer on the skin. This one doesn't feel as soft. But I do really like this, and for a drugstore alternative I think it's amazing. I was just very pleasantly surprised, and usually if I'm pleasantly surprised by a product, then it tends to become like a favourite and something that I really, really, really hover towards, because I like to be surprised by products. I really do. This is the NARS Brow Defining Cream in the shade Algeroff. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, because NARS have some weird names for their items, we all know that. This is just a brow cream. I've used this every day about 2 months now, maybe a little bit longer. Did I use this in America? Pretty sure I did. I think it's about 3 months since I've used this. Obsessed, love the colour. You guys know I like a really dark brow, and my roots have come through a lot. My roots are always through. Even when they're not through, I will wear a dark brow. And I'm obsessed with this colour. It's perfect. It's kind of like Anastasia's Chocolate, but a little bit deeper, which is what I like. And it's a bit more cool toned. I love a cool toned brow. And I find this one is just so much more creamy. Like the Anastasia one always dries up so fast. This one has begun to dry up a little bit, but I'm gonna put some oil in it and hope for the best, but I still use it anyway. And I mean, my brows come out fine, like I'm happy. I have 2 liners which I use together. I've used them today. I've used them for quite a while now. The first one is the L'Oreal Super Liner. I only use this as my wing, just to get a really precise wing. I haven't put it on the lid yet just because I haven't needed to, because I use this, which is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I used to rave about this ages ago, and I told Rose, and I raved about it to Rose, and Rose got it, and now she just uses it completely. I use this like for the lid and to join it up to the wing, and these two together are a match made in heaven. I'm pretty sure you can use them by themselves as well, but I use them together because I just do that basically. If I use something and I use something else with it, I can only then use them together. It's really weird. I can never start to use them alone for some reason. But I really like this. The matte one is amazing. It is super black, like ridiculously black and proper intense, and that one is a perfect liner just to get it so straight and precise, ready to cut a bitch. The Last Eyes is actually a palette from NYX. Look at me and all my drugstore. Yes, yes. This is the Fire palette. So I've used this a few times now, and I really like it. Like the shades are so beautiful. I will admit that I've only used a few of the shades. I've used the yellow, I've used this weird like purplish, I've used the red, I've used the deep purple, and I've used like that burnt orange. I have swatched this copper one. I haven't used those 2 blues and then those 3 there, or that one yet, but the ones that I have used I've been extremely satisfied with. When I first used it in a tutorial I was like, wow. Like that pigmentation is crazy. I bought this from Selfridges and I had no testers for any of the Element palettes. So I was like, well, I don't know what it's gonna look like. So I was like, let me just get it and just hope for the best. And it did not fail in the slightest. It was amazing and I was bloody blown away. And I've used this quite a few times, especially the yellow. I love a yellow transition lately. And this has been a palette that I've just really been reaching for. And I know when I go away at the end of the month, I will be taking that in my bag, keeping it close. The next thing I have are lips. I have 4 lip products, which I know is a lot, but oh well. The first one is a MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bengal Tiger. As far as I'm aware, they're discontinuing this, which I have no idea why. They've just discontinued Sweet and Sour Lipstick, which was my favourite thing in the whole entire world. I still got one left and I'm gonna savour it. So this is an extremely bright orange. I got this on my birthday I've hauled this, I've taken pictures with this. You guys loved this when I had it on Snapchat. There it is there. It's like a super vibrant neon orange, which I'm all for. I love it. The formula is not my favorite formula, but I can work with it. It's nothing like too crazy. We've been loving this, and the shade is bomb. The next thing is a trio. So if you guys follow me on Snapchat, this is, whenever I wear a nude lip, this is the combo. So the liner is from Makeup Forever, and it's in the shade 4C, and it is like a perfect Sophie liner. It's very brownish, mauve-ish. It's gorgeous for overlining the lips, and I love it. It's very creamy as well. This formula is bomb. I then take the Melt lipstick in the shade Nude. If you guys can see, it's got like a colour around it because it just blends in with the liner, because I put the liner everywhere. And that is it there, and I've put it over the liner so you guys can see like the gradient. Love it. This is my favourite nude of all time. Absolute favourite nude. It is super pale, if you guys can see the comparison. It is super pale, but when you put a liner on it, it's so bomb, and it smells insane, and it's super matte as well, but it's super comfortable. How many times did I just say super? About 10. And then I usually go in with the MAC lip gloss, which is just a clear lip gloss, because I love a glossy lip. I don't know why. I'm just a massive fan of a glossy lip, and I've just put that on top of the lipstick. I'm just showing you guys what my lips usually look like on my hand. I really like this. I use this like morning, day, night, anytime. Like I'll go to bed with this on, I'll wake up and put this on, just because it gives my lips a nice glossy finish, which I'm all for. And yeah, I love it. Those are my favourites for these past few months. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know there's quite a few, but like I said, I've just been accumulating these for a few months now. Let me know what you guys have been liking so I can go and buy it myself. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I will see you guys very soon.